Hey YouTubers, I thought I'd take opportunity and post my solo hunting setup. And I'm doing that for two reasons. One, so I can get comments about the setup and maybe inform people who have questions about it, and also see if I can solicit some input about better options, better choices. Mostly concerned about this tree arm. I'm looking to upgrade. This is a cheap Gorilla tree arm. I got it for $15 at Walmart post-season, and it's been pretty good, but it's time for me to upgrade now. I have a heavier camera now, so it would be nice to have a new one. You also notice that this is almost a necessity that you use this when mounting this, so that you don't have to battle it while you're trying to put the strap on. So I put this little hanger on here, and it helps me to install the strap. So, and up here up front, I changed out the friction head, and in order to do that, I had to fabricate this little spacer right here so that I could mount it on the Manfrotto 700 RC2 fluid head. This is probably the smallest head that you're going to find, fluid head. It's a single-sided head as opposed to a double-sided head, and I really like how small it is for what I'm doing, and it is very smooth. You know the reputation of Manfrotto. You can probably get these for about $80 to $90 brand new. I think I probably paid $50 for this on Craigslist, so it was well worth it. So keep your eyes out for those on eBay and Craigslist. But worst case, $80 to $90 ought to get you a new one. So the camera is a Canon Vixia HFG10. They make a G20 and a G30 model now. They also make an XA10, XA20, and XA25. I don't know if they make the earlier ones, but those XA models were the pro models with the XLR handle up here. I'm pleased with this Canon DM100 microphone, which is powered through the camera's proprietary hot shoe here. So I have a Rode video cam, but it requires a standoff adapter here, which I don't particularly like, and it is powered by a 9-volt battery, so you have to have batteries for it, while this particular microphone was powered by the camera's battery. And it also doesn't have a wire that goes and plugs into the camera, so that's why I like this one better. If you were going to use a setup where you had an external, maybe a lav mic or something like that, you can use the camera's input, since you have, for a second mic, since this one doesn't use the mic input. So this is kind of of course I paid about $375 for this camera on eBay, and it was a great deal. So you can probably get those for around $400. The G20s are probably up around $600. G30s probably $700 to $800. But it's a great camera because it's small, and the main reason why I like this particular camera is because of this right here. This is the Bebop Engineering Zoe DVXL, which is a LAN remote control for the camera. Now, a lot of cameras don't have that capability, but that's why I like this one, because it does have that capability. So with this particular remote, I can power the camera on, and it has a rocker to allow me to zoom in, and it also has a remote control button to record, but since it's so close, I would probably just use the record button on the camera. But the greatest feature I think I have with this is the fact that it has a focus button on it. I can actually zoom in and focus with this button, and it brings it into focus. The camera has to be on manual focus, and then I can zoom back out and the camera stays in focus no matter where I'm pointing at. So that's helpful when you're in the woods, leaves on the trees, sticks in front of you. You know how your camera will automatically zoom on trees and limbs and leaves and stuff. So that's one of the nice features I like about it. Also, you'll notice that on this Manfrotto fluid head, I have replaced the arm with a short arm. The factory arm comes on out to about another probably 7 or 8 inches longer, and to me that was way too long, and I did not need that much leverage on it. So it was actually hitting me on the hip when I when I was hunting, in a hunting situation. It was just entirely too long, and I've got this one mounted because I want my hand in the same axis plane as the video is going to be. I could lower it down if I wanted to. I also didn't want to run the risk of it hitting the arm, so that's why I put it in line with the camera like this, and so it seems to work pretty well for me. I haven't had a lot of success with this yet because I've finally got it fine-tuned the way I like it, and so all of this I'm pretty pleased with. Now there is a chance that I might go back to a longer arm if I find out I'm going to need additional leverage, but right now it seems to be perfect for what I'm using it for. So I like this little short arm. You'll see that this all packs up pretty short, carries in a backpack. What I do is I disconnect the camera from the mounting plate, put it in a special bag for it, and then this folds up and goes in a backpack, so it's all fairly compact. Now the one thing I am looking for is oh, by the way, this Lank remote, I think I paid less than $100 for it on eBay, and now I run the risk of driving the market up on these, but they don't make them anymore, and if anything happened to this one, I'm not sure what I'd do. I suppose I would probably look at the VZ Rock or the VZ Stealth. It's not quite the same thing, but it has the same features. But that would be, if you can't find one of these, then I suppose the VZ Rock or the VZ Stealth would probably be the next solution for a remote control, which is almost a have to have when you're hunting by yourself solo. So at some point in time, maybe before the season starts, I'm looking at replacing this arm with a better arm. I mean, this one will serve, but there are better arms out there, so I'm just looking for suggestions on which ones you think would be a good replacement for this particular arm. So everything, in my opinion, is ideal for what I got here. It's just the arm is what I'm looking to upgrade to. Comment below. Thank you very much.